And welcome back. Welcome to episode 11, part 2 of Creature Features. And we were just discussing arachnophobia. Take it away, Matt.
So basically, I can't remember what we said. A small town doctor comes to a new town and then spider attacks, ends up, I don't want to give the spoilers away.
Yeah.
His house has a big role to play. It's really good.
It's really, really fucked up if you're frightened of spiders. I'm not frightened of spiders, but it's my wife is, and I know quite a few people who are actually petrified of spiders.
And they used some real spiders, didn't they, during filming? There was real spiders used.
Which ones? What, in the jungle bit?
I don't know. In arachnophobia.
South America?
Yeah, I know some of them. Some of them were robotic, but some were real. There's another spider film called Kingdom of the Spiders, which you won't have seen.
No.
It's got good old William Shatner, one of my favourites.
Good old Willie.
It's like a 1970s film. His acting's up there with Oscar-worthy stuff. It's a really...
Typical Shatner?
Yes, there is something wrong. The spiders. Yeah, there is. There's, again, spiders attacking a small town, killing all the farmyard animals. 1970s, it's alright. Similar to them, 1950 film, and Tarantula, 1950. If you can watch them old films, they're not easy to watch nowadays. Yeah. On that actual horror channel I've got, it's got like loads of them. Yeah.
There's an app that I've basically got on my iPad called the Killer Movie Channel, and you pay like, I think it's about £3 something English, and it's got like about 60 films, and you've got like some old classics.
58 of them you don't ever want to watch.
It's got Tarantula on there.
That's 58.
And it's got Nosferatu.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got House on Haunted Hill, the original.
Vincent Price. Yeah. Good old Vincent.
But
we were talking about shark films and we forgot Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, I can't believe we forgot that. That was my bad, sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Deep Blue Sea, that's a big film. And there was a shocker in it. Well,
No spoilers.
If you've seen it, obviously you should know what the big shock was. Right? But it did surprise me when something happened.
Yeah, surprised everyone.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, Deep Blue Sea's got Thomas Jane, Samuel L. Jackson, Saffron Burrows.
Good, I couldn't think of the name. LL Cool J.
LL Cool J, yes. He's like a chef in it.
Yeah, Michael Rappaport.
Oh yes, good old Michael Rappaport. Yeah, but so basically it's about like a little kind of like
like a scientific
kind of
testing centre in the middle of the sea.
But it's like a lab, basically. Yeah. Okay, right, and it's literally in the middle of the ocean, kind of thing, and it's where they do testing on like sharks, basically.
Yeah,
and
they're trying to find a cure for Alzheimer's, I think.
They are, yeah. Oh, because it's got what's his name?
Skarsgård. Yeah, Stellan Skarsgård.
Yes, that's the one. And so he's the main one who's doing the.
He's the doctor.
He's basically trying to find the cure for it. But yeah, and then obviously then something happens, and then
there's a big storm, isn't there? The big storm.
And then the sharks get free.
They've been testing on these sharks. These sharks are more intelligent than the average.
Well, no, they've made them more intelligent. Yeah, because they're doing experiments, so they've actually made them more intelligent. And it's like Mako sharks.
Mako sharks.
Yeah. And
really annoyed me at the end though. Still.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it, but it annoys me.
Really annoying. But yeah, so it's well worth a watch. It's a decent shark film as well.
There are some shark films that probably aren't worth a watch, like Ghost Shark, Two-Headed Shark Attack, Zombie Shark,
Sand Sharks.
Yeah,
there's some real shockers.
They're making a lot.
Really
Shark Attack 1, 2 and 3 with Casper Van Dien.
Shark Night 3D.
Shark Night 3D, that's a big budget one.
That was so bad, that film.
Yeah, that was awful.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not even going to explain about it. Just trust me, the film was awful. It's
had a big cast. It was a big budget film.
I saw that in the cinema as well.
So did I. I paid for the 3D, probably with me.
Yeah, yeah. That was what, 2010 or 10. Yeah, it was so shit.
There's another little quiet one called The Reef, which is actually really watchable.
That was wasn't that at the All Nighter? That was the Reef was at the All Nighter, I think.
I know there was supposed to be a shark one and it got cancelled because
because Open Water I saw in Bristol.
Yeah.
But the Reef, that was the one. It didn't get shown. It was meant to be, and then there was some failure there.
Yeah.
And then they got replaced by something I can't remember because I was too drunk. Sorry. But yeah,
it's really good. It's really tense throughout the whole film. It's a bit like Open Water. They get stranded, and they don't know whether to swim for the reef. There's a shark circling, a bull shark, I think.
Yeah.
But it really builds the tension well.
You don't fuck with bull sharks or tiger sharks.
No.
You know what I mean?
You don't. Just don't.
Leave them alone.
Yeah.
They'll bite you off. But so
that's probably
that was a few of the
sharks. I love my shark films.
Yeah. And then we'll go back onto the kind of like spiders. I mean, you've got 8-legged freaks now.
Oh.
It's a funny comedy horror to me.
David Arquette,
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, one of her first.
Oh God, it's got a few other people in it as well.
Yeah.
It's got the guy from Cool Runnings.
Dougie Doug.
Yeah.
Dougie Doug.
Yeah.
What a name.
And so basically, and it's got also the guy from the bad guy in RoboCop 2, who turns into like the really bad like robot. He's like a drug dealer, and then he gets killed, and then they put his mind into But him basically. Okay, right. And so that actual guy who's in RoboCop, he's got like a whole like, it's kind of like a farm of spiders.
Oh, him, yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole like farm of spiders, and there isn't there like radioactive kind of thing. That's why they end up turning that way.
Yeah, there's the army drives through.
So basically, pretty much what happens is like one of the barrels falls off, I think, and then it does something to the water, and then it ends up turning these spiders.
It's a big ass motherfucker.
Yeah, huge. What's the name of the jumping spider? It's something jumping spider. Is it Brazilian jumping spider or something like that? But basically, so like it's one that jumps, and then it gets turned into like maybe like 10 foot spider or something like that.
Bigger.
It's a good fun film.
It's fun. It's like an old B movie from the 50s.
David Arquette brings the goofiness to it, kind of thing, But yeah,
there's another one. There was another one like that with Dan Aykroyd. Earth versus the Spider, similar kind of film. Just a comedy horror.
Oh yeah. Earth versus
the Spider. Yeah, it's not that old.
If it's got Dan Aykroyd, it'd be funny.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd's
legend. But yeah.
Then you can go on to your crocodile films.
Oh yes.
And Alligator. We both like Lake Placid.
I love Lake Placid. That's
Lake Placid. Really good cast. The more you think about it.
Oliver Platt, Bridget Fonda, from The Grudge. What's his name? Bill. Is it Bill?
Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman. Yeah, from Independence Day.
Brendan Gleeson.
Yes, I've met that man.
Yeah.
Top man. But yeah, so basically like it's
Alligator.
No, it's crocodile.
Is it?
Yeah,
that's crocodile. Yeah.
It's a big crocodile, and basically you've got like a lady who from what do you call it? Golden Girls, what's her name? Betty White.
Yeah.
Betty White. She basically like ends up like kind of bringing up these sort of like crocodiles. She ends up like feeding them and all that sort of stuff, and then like they grow like way too big, and basically they tend to like chomp on people at the lake. And and then you've got Bill Pullman. He's kind of like a animals animal control kind of thing, isn't he?
Yeah, and Brendan Gleeson's the sheriff.
He's the sheriff, and then
Jodie Foster? No, not Jodie
Bridget
Foster.
Fonda.
Bridget Fonda.
She's like a kind of like a scientist kind of thing, and she gets basically brought there to basically like, because like they're like told that a crocodile is like killing people, and they don't believe the crocodile's there and all that sort of stuff, and she goes there to confirm that it's a crocodile, and it's a crocodile, and it's just chomps on loads of people and all that, and it's a good fun.
It's a good film.
It's a good fun one.
I think there's 2 or 3 sequels to it now.
Yeah.
The last I heard there was Lake Placid versus Anaconda. So yeah, you can.
I think there's definitely 4 of the films, isn't there?
There's
4 of the films. And
Robert Englund pops up in one of them.
And then basically Lake Placid versus Anaconda.
Yeah. I actually didn't mind Anaconda, the film.
Yeah.
The first 2 I thought were really watchable. First one's the best, even though it's got that wench in it that I don't like. Yeah, don't say her name.
J-Lo.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's never liked her.
don't like that one. She should have died in that as well.
But yeah, and yeah, Anaconda's got Eric Stoltz.
Eric Stoltz, Owen Wilson, Ice
Cube,
Cube, John Voight.
Yeah, that's a decent one. Part 2's
watchable.
Yeah,
The Hunt
yeah.
for the Red Orchid or whatever it is.
that's a decent one. And then you've got
Part 3 and 4.
Part 3 I haven't seen, and I'm not gonna.
Part 3 and 4 are like basic sci-fi movies, like so cheap.
It's probably on Sci-Fi Channel basically. I mean, like they just tend to like milk these things, don't they? They really do.
Yeah, there's Part 3 and 4 not worth watching.
They seem to think, oh, that first one did great. Oh, and the sequel done great as well. So we should keep going. Yeah, we just put out any shit and people will watch it.
I think Part 3 has got David Hasselhoff in it.
There you go.
That's your faith. Yeah, tells a story. So,
but yeah, we kind of like that sort of jump there. So I've got like crocodile ones and
Rogue.
So yeah,
you got Rogue. Rogue's an Australian film about a couple of sisters. No, that's Blackwater. Rogue's the one where they go on the boat.
What's the one? Is that the one with Sam Worthington?
So Sam Worthington.
Yeah, that is Rogue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go on the boat and again the crocodile.
There's like tourists, basically, and you know that they're
take a detour for some reason.
Yeah. And basically there's like a
they
big
get
old
stranded.
Big old crocodile who wants to like take them all out, basically.
Yeah. It's actually really good. Similar to Blackwater. Blackwater's a bit more tense. It's just a couple of sisters in Australia. Very watchable. I can't remember too much. I know one of them dies.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
But no, it's definitely worth watching. Is there any other sort of like ones you?
Crocodile. There's Alligator from like 1988.
I had basically had Alligator 1 and 2 on VHS.
Yeah, they're the ones in the sewer, isn't it?
Yeah, I can still remember when they were getting shown on Channel 4. Don't know if you used to remember when it was on that Channel 4, and about 5 minutes before the film, you'd get either a guy or a girl who would come on, and they would talk a little bit about the film, and then it'd be on at 9 o'clock the actual film. Yeah, well, that's when I actually remember those like films. They had Terminator on there as well.
See, Terminator on Alligator.
Termigator. Oh, yeah.
And there's Crocodile as well that Toby Hooper directed.
Yeah.
And Crocodile 2, Death Roll.
Death Roll.
Yeah. There's lots. There's so many.
Yeah.
I do like my creature features. There's some weird ones like Splinter. And
Splinter.
You not seen Splinter? Where it's like the parasite.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
And the other one. Michael Rooker. What's that one that I was just saying about? Oh, come on, we were just saying it, and we said we liked it.
Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
Oh, Sliver.
Sliver. That's what I meant instead of Splinter.
Not the sort of pornographic one, the near pornographic one, but that one's good. But
disappointing.
But yeah. So the one we're talking about is Slither, and it's Elizabeth Banks, both Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
It's got a few other people in it as well, and yeah, that is very good. It's about like a parasite, basically, isn't it?
And it infects Michael Rooker, and it's good. It's more sci-fi than
It's actually quite funny as well. Like, it's like decent.
Yeah. Doesn't take itself too seriously.
Definitely well, and it's not a sequel. Yeah.
There's lots of creature features out there for you to visit. So there's stuff about bats, snowmen, Bigfoot, slugs, killer bees. Yeah. So just go and do some research. We'll revisit in a future episode. Yeah. Just remember to click like and subscribe. Yep, and it's great you enjoyed it. It's this episode of It's Like Creature Features, and let's join us. It's next week for episode 12. Films inspired by Stephen King books. Thanks, peeps. See you later.